Glenn, don't worry, girl, we're right here. Yeah, so I will come back to Skyrim someday. A lot of commenters ask me what I'll do next for an LP, if I'll be doing a roleplay, and if I'll be doing an Elder Scrolls game, and if I wouldn't be considering doing Skyrim right away again. But that's just too much Skyrim, I think. But I do have some ideas. I'm thinking, I will give you guys some teasers here. I'm thinking that the Skyrim LPs may form a sort of trilogy, where the second part, the second character that I would play would be a soldier, warrior type character, melee. And then the third character I'd play would be like a ranged, thievy type character. Maybe not necessarily a thief, but something dealing with stealth and range. In neither case do I expect, anyway, that these other two characters that I'm thinking of will have nearly as deep a backstory as a Naig has. Because this Naig backstory has been hard. Like, it's been a lot of work, you guys. I don't know how much you think about it. If you do think about it, I don't blame you, but a lot of hours went into planning this out and actually... Oh god, did it freeze? No, it didn't freeze, okay. Actually writing her story, and then actually creating the mod. It's not really a mod, I just kind of inserted some items and characters into the game, but that took some time too, because I'm not a natural modder. I don't have that skill. So I kind of had to teach myself the basics, and it took a long time to get it all right and all that stuff. So it took a lot of time to do this. And so with the next LP that I do in an Elder Scrolls game, I have no intention of making it as deep. Now, I still want to do roleplay. I still want to have a good character. I still want to have, I just want to be honest to that character and make sure that everything that I do is something that character would do. I want to stick to the role-playing side, but I'm not going to go nuts with the story like I did with the Naigs, because it's just too taxing. It's been fun, and I'm glad that I did it, but now that I've done it, I want to take it easy. For a little while, at least. So, yeah, so the idea then would be to have two more characters, to form a trilogy of characters. Ideally, I would plan it so that they could all take place in the same universe, so that, like, right now in this LP, those two characters are actually out there somewhere in the universe, in Skyrim, having their own adventures. But I don't know if that's going to work out, because there are characters that have died in a Naig's LP that would be alive in the next LP, for instance. I don't know if I'm going to take the time to go through this whole LP, figure out who died and when, and then in the next LP, like, plan that. That would be a little weird, I think. And hard to do, probably. What are you guys? Bandits? I don't care. Maybe you're merchants. Whatever. Here's a hunter. There's a dog chasing a fox, it looks like. So, yeah. If and when I do LP Skyrim next, it will be much simpler. It will be possibly at least a year from the end of this one. And it will form some kind of trilogy. Now, the rough idea is that the second character will, as I said, be a warrior. The third character will be kind of a thief, sneaker type with ranged weapons. And the idea is that the third character would finally be the Dragonborn. I think that'd be kind of a cool way to end a series like that. But still, that's way, way, way off into the future. I imagine that I will probably LP 3 or 4 games between now and then, possibly Oblivion between now and then. I won't be coming back to Skyrim for some time. So, this has been a really fast trip because I haven't stopped for a damn thing, which is nice. I hear wolves behind me, but I'm not bothered. Yeah, it's only 2 o'clock. You know what? Maybe we should go to Whiterun. We can make it and have dinner and relax in an imperial town. Not that this is an imperial town too, but you know. Anaig's kind of, she's enjoying now the fruits of her labor in that she is now secure in about 80% of all of Skyrim. She doesn't have to worry about looking over her shoulder or jumping at something in the shadows or anything like that. It's kind of nice. Embry, kid, let's go into the trader really quick and see if they have any magicka. Hello? Usually you guys are like, oh, it's so good to see you. What's with all the quietness? Silence. That's the word I'm looking for. Golden Claw, huh? Haven't seen that in a while. Lucan.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to be.
That's good.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay. You have one. Yeah, I'll take it. Fine. A lot of stuff that I don't need. Tale of Movarth. A new book! Alright, we got something else to read. Let's see, I was looking for... Oh, wait. I guess I didn't pick up that jewel. I swear I had one, but I guess I didn't pick it up. Nothing really to sell. We got so much stuff we gotta unload at the commemoration table, and I can't wait to... Oh, and that. Can't wait to get back to Solitude just for that reason alone.
Till next time.
Thanks. Camilla, good to see you. No real reason to stop here then if we're just going to go right on to Whiterun. That's hard to say. Right on to Whiterun. Whoa. Okay, let's refill. No, I was already there. What am I doing? So where are the bottles of water if I filled them? They're gone! Hey! Where'd my bottles of water go? Oh, screw it. I don't care. Do I? I don't really care. Whatever. Glim, let's ride on. We've got a major metropolis to visit. Look out, children. Jeez. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened to my water bottles just then. They may have just disappeared. That's alright, though. Well, if you guys don't mind, I think I'm just going to enjoy the silence here on this. Right. Oh, good. I was able to get that. Is there more right here? Don't see it. There's some here, though. Trying the trick that a user told me, a commenter told me, you gotta hold the button down instead of pressing it repeatedly because it searches in a radius, I guess. Oh shit, that deer's running from that bear over there. Do I care? Not really. Oh, rabbit! Rabbit, what are you doing? Get out of the stream! Rabbit! What is it doing? Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to take out that bear. Because I don't like him chasing deers, and that rabbit is making me nervous. I'm afraid he's going to get over there, and then the bear's going to attack him. I don't like that. Let's see if I can cast mages from here. No, I can't. Kind of. Whoa, oh god, what did I do? There we go. Can't see what I'm shooting at. Yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't know, seeing that rabbit in the stream, I'm like, oh, he's crossing the stream and the bear's going to attack him and then he'll be dead. I just want to protect that poor rabbit. Yeah. Bears. Alright, onward. Nice little break that. I was going to say, how much you want to bet there are going to be wolves up here? There are always wolves up here. Storm's rolling in. That came on fast. Oof. Good thing we're almost to town. This would be hell to ride through. Wonder how much the town has put itself back together since the battle. We'll have to see. Nag did her best to help out, but it was still in pretty bad straits when we left. Yeah, those are heavy clouds. Look at that. Very quiet all of a sudden. Okay, Glim. Be good, girl. We'll be back in the morning. Good old Whiterun. First major city I visited in this LP in her time here in Skyrim. So now that Anig's kind of nearing the end of her journey, she's starting to think, okay, what do I do if I actually do succeed in killing Ulfric and reducing the Stormcloak movement to ashes? Do I go home? Do I go back to the college? What do I do? She's got to think about it. Looks like the fires are out externally, which I guess makes sense. It's been 2 weeks, I think, since the battle here. I would hope they've done a lot of rebuilding since then. Nope, still a lot of fires inside the town, though. I wonder if we'll be able to buy and sell anything here. Well, War Maidens is open. Adrienne, it's been a long time.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's
You
Reach.
just put that hood on magically.
All right, then.
Yeah, it looks like maybe the stores are still boarded up. They still got barricades in front of them. Would have thought that'd been taken care of by now.
Do your worst.
Oh no, Danica, get out of the flames!
That's all you've got?
You crazy woman. Okay, good, you're out. Hey, are you alright?
Word is the College of Mages is back to normal. If there's such a thing for that lot.
Danica, I noticed the town still isn't quite put back together. Is there anything I can do to help? Somebody mentioned that the tree up there in the Wind District was damaged or dying or something. Anything I can do that would help the town put itself back together, I'd love to do it, because Whiterun's done a lot for me. Yara Balgriff, Irileth. I'd really like to be able to pay you guys back.
The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore.
Why haven't the pilgrims been coming?
A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol.
Any way to save the tree?
I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die. They only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Elder Gleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
What kind of metal would you need?
Elder Gleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic.
Ooh, and Nig's intrigued.
You'll have to deal with the hag ravens.
Oh.
I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
Yeah, they're scary. I've had a run-in with them. Or at least one of them. She wanted to marry me, but let's not get into that. Well, listen, yeah, I do want to do the town a favor, and this seems like a way to do it. I'll tell you what, I will look for the Nettlebane for you, and if I find it, I'll bring it back.
Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock.
God, where the hell is that? Hey, so just for a minute, I noticed this while she was talking. Look at her dagger, right? You can't see it because her thigh's in the way, but it's in a sheath. But the sheath only goes about halfway down the blade, and then the end of the blade is exposed.
Have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag ravens yet?
I know part of the purpose of a sheath is to hold the weapon, but another part of it is to protect it. Both to protect the edge from being damaged or blunted, and to protect the user or those around the user from slicing themselves unintentionally. Everyone keeps setting themselves on fire. So what's the point of having a sheath that's just half a sheath? Seems like that would be a really bad idea. I don't know. Anyway, Bellathor's goods are open, so let's go in. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me know if you see
The Elder Green quest, the Elder Green quest is a long one, but I think it would make sense for a knight to want to help.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second.
You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Magica? No. What else you got? Probably have some very, very basic spells, yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Do come back.
Yeah. Let's go by Arcadia's. She's bound to have Magica. Bound to, I say.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If you look rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
No, I'm sure I'm healthy. Cincinnaig is kind of wondering to herself what she should do when this whole thing is over. It was just in her mind. She's going to ask Arcadia, hey, what do you think of Skyrim? Do you ever consider returning back to Cyrodiil?
Why? Because I'm a proud citizen of the Empire? Because the Stormcloaks only want Nords in Skyrim? The Stormcloaks can rot in oblivion for all I care.
Amen.
I've lived in this city for 20 years. 20!
That is a good amount of time. Well, shall we trade?
So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
I always have been. A couple of potions. Thank you. Ingredients, I don't care that much unless you got some awesome stuff. Daedrahard, I'm not going to buy that. Falmer Ear. Thought that did restore Magica, but I guess not. Got some salt piles, but I don't think I have a lot of raw meat right now. And I have 7 salt piles as it is, I believe. And I don't think I have anything to sell. You know, I'm going to sell these ingredients that don't really do anything for me. Like the bee. And the troll fat. I'll keep that though. I want to try mixing that with other things, of course.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Thanks, madam. Well, given that the wind and cloud districts are still closed off, we won't be visiting the Jarl in this visit, but that's just as well, because we didn't plan on spending more time here than just an evening. The hell.
stew? Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Steak and ribs do sound good, but I don't think you have any. Well, let's get some dinner, have a few drinks, and turn in for the night, I think.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Oh,
You want a drink?
it's you. No, thank you.
Until next time.
Sit here next to Hulda because I like her better. Have some dinner. Let's have that. There's the bottled waters. Did I miss them earlier? Maybe I did. Pheasant roast. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I do have some raw meat. Okay, I guess I should have gotten the salt pass. Oh well. And a tomato. Hulda, darling.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
No, quite all right there, but I do need a room. Just for one night, please.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
I will follow you. Ah, good. I was kind of hoping that Hulda would give her a quiet room, not in the loft there, where she can actually get some good sleep, because after all, she did fight a long battle today and travel halfway across... Come on. Halfway across Skyrim. Did you forget that you were going to show me the room? The ladies in the kitchen, huh?
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
She must be up there. Okay, fine.
What can I do for you?
Nothing. Quiet. There you are. This is the... Whoa. This is the room. I've stayed here before. Well, given that it's still really early, I would say that I would read at this point, but my voice is shit, unfortunately, so I'm going to save it for another time. And I don't think it's unfair for a night to go to bed this early, given that she was up at 2 o'clock in the morning today. So, that's what we're going to do. Just going straight to bed. She's going to crash for 12 hours. And then tomorrow well, should we do the Gildergreen quest now? We have to get back to Solitude because we have to report to the general and drop off stuff at the commemoration table. Maybe we'll do the Gildergreen quest on our way from there to presumably Winterhold, I guess. It'll be taking us out of our way, but we'll do it then, I think. Because it seems like reporting to the general should be the top priority. That's what I'm going to say. But I reserve the right to change my mind tomorrow while we're on the road to Solitude. We'll see. I don't know.